Welcome to another edition of Arsenal Fans Beat, brought to you by Arsenal fans for Arsenal fans globally. Today is a fantastic day in the studio. We've got what you popularly refer to as the Big Fish, the chairman of Arsenal Sierra Leone supporters chapter, the official Sierra Leone chapter, or rather face of Arsenal Football Club, and he's no other person than Philip Manor Sesay, popularly known as Aslf. Philip, it's good to have you right in the studio.
Thank you very much.
You know you are a big fish. Looking out for you, it's like looking for the American visa. And I also have with me, as always, the cutie guy in the studio, Gasi Musila, and the beautiful one, Nere Fufana. Guys, we're going to be talking about a lot of things, but today I know you'll be looking out for us to talk about the analysis or post-match analysis of the match between Arsenal and Chelsea. But no, that has gone and we'll have international break, and that is why we're taking a break from that to talk about the man that has taken it upon his shoulders to bring the entire Arsenal fans in Sierra Leone together. It is not an easy thing to gather people or to put people together in order to support our darling club. It has not been easy, but this man is not only doing that, he's also engaging everyone in the Arsenal fan base in Sierra Leone to do what we call the annual tree planting. If you go to the Arsenal fan base website, you will see that there are a lot of activities that Hospi and all of us in Sierra Leone have been able to do on behalf of our darling club. Hospi, it's good to really have you in the studio.
Thank you, I'm honored to be here.
Yes.
Welcome, Hospi.
We are so happy to have you. How did this get started? Because it is not easy to galvanize support for fan base, especially in a place where people feel, look, there's nothing to gain from me. The Arsenal is not paying me, so why do I need to go to put my activities into place, put my work, my schedule, and now put Arsenal alongside with it? How did this really get started?
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here again. 2 months after I got wedded in 2014, I decided to start a small WhatsApp group based on friends I knew around that were supporting Arsenal, and we started a group. I think we were 12 in number, and 10 years down the line we're almost like 1,000 in the group. It wasn't easy. You know what it means to regulate these social media platforms. We had a lot of people that were part of us. They've left. Some came back, some never came again. I've made a lot of friends, but at the same time, few enemies along the way. Yes, but I'm very proud because of what we have achieved, where we are at, and where we intend to go in the long run. So from a small WhatsApp group to a huge WhatsApp group, having functional bodies across the whole country, this is how Arsenal Sierra Leone was born.
Wow. You see, in the little thing that we do in our corner, sometimes when we do them, we just feel like nobody is watching us. But this gentleman, he walks himself off. He's doing his own personal job. He's fully engaged in his employment, but yet he pays attention to the things that concerns Arsenal. I think we should give kudos to him. Guys in the studio, give him a round of applause.
Well done, Hospi.
Kudos. Thank you.
We're also honored. And you know, the beautiful thing about Hospi is that he's an amiable individual. He's very amiable, very accommodating. Some other individuals with the personality that he has gotten, because it is not easy to be recognized as the official fan base of Sierra Leone chapter of Arsenal Football Club. But one thing about him is that he's always open to communication. You send him a WhatsApp message, even if it's going to take time, he will respond. He will give you a call. So you can even understand. So now, the question I want to ask you, how were you able to navigate this with managing job, managing family activities? Because we found that at every point in time that Arsenal is playing match, you are available. Yeah. Galvanizing support, bringing people together. Yeah. And even when we have human beings of different sociological upbringing and all that, you still try to light up your face with a smile. How do you manage this?
I think the secret is I made a right decision some years ago by first getting my wife to love football
Wow.
and to support Arsenal. I think Arsenal is the third love of her life after God, me. It's Arsenal, and so she has been supportive. So most times when I'm out there engaged in Arsenal or football-related activities, she does understand. And years back, I used to be a fanatic fan. If Arsenal lose a match, I'll just go under. I will not eat her food. In fact, at times we even quarrel. But with time, maturity, experience, I just decided that, you know what, whatever happens, happens. I will not bet my life on football. So I adjusted my mental health to all of this. So what I started doing at that time was when we lost a match and guys were grumbling in the group, I'll be the one provoking them. It's a wait up, lost you, so people are like, are you serious? I was like, but that was just a way of getting rid of my emotions and all of that. And eventually I managed to do that. And now Mina Bobo Pin. I am Arsenal. I don't have plan B, plan C. It's all about Arsenal. And my wife has also been supportive because in most cases, she'll remind me, you have to do this. At times we'll sit down together, she'll come up. And I have to be very honest. The tree planting idea came from my wife.
Exactly, I was coming towards that.
It came from
you guys are leaving me to this way. I have so many questions to ask this man. I was coming to that how did the idea of the tree planting thing come? Because it is no longer a kiddies show.
Yeah.
It's a big thing now, and it has gone global. Not that it's going global, it has gone global, and you are being consistent with it. How did you really get started?
Yeah, so when we moved into our house, my wife was keen on having some trees planted in our compound. It's a small space, but she still wanted some trees. And one day we were sitting and she was like, what if you guys can also undertake a project like this? And I was thinking, where can we do it? Then it just, it came upon me that we can start at Motome, somewhere where there was a sturdy civilization, the erosion took place, the mudslide came, killed thousands of people, buried homes. There was a need to have trees replanted there. So she was the brain behind that. I don't take the glory. Wife, if you are looking,
Mrs. Manor,
I'm not taking the
Super
glory.
Gunner.
Thanks to you.
We love you for that.
Mrs. Miriam Bessie Sesay. And when I brought it up with the national executives, they're also very supportive. One thing I've benefited from largely over the past years is that the national executive has been very supportive. They've trusted my leadership and my decisions. I've not gone alone. I've not gone solo with all of this. I've always consulted them, always, sought their thoughts around this. We put it together, make amendments, modifications, and we get things going. So I'm also grateful to the national body. So once we got the tree planting activity, it was even almost 2 or 3 weeks later, somebody was like, did you report this to the Arsenal UK? I said, oh no, I forgot. So I just sent an email with a brief report that we did tree planting here in Sierra Leone. And the liaison officer got back to me. This is exciting. We'll call you. We need to feature this in one of our match day programs. When we need these photos, we'll get back to you. And before the day ended, he sent me another email. The media team is very excited about this. They want to feature you guys. Could you please send me photos of some of the activities you did during the tree planting? I said, okay. So I sent the photos. And during the Carabao Cup match with Bolton Wanderers, we were featured. And we had a lot of calls. And it meant a lot to get up there in that match day program. So one of our group members is in the UK. He met Kelechi. And Kelechi told him, yes, I know about Nana. I've seen your tree planting stuff. And it was exciting. Kelechi was, I think I also want to get connected with you. Because I'm talking, I even have Kilichi's
number, right?
Yeah, but it's very difficult to get.
Local money.
Very difficult to
Local
get.
money is difficult to get.
And let's not forget, we also got supported by LeBron. Fudi Dumbuya, our own very good
fantastic thing.
LeBron.
Exactly. Did a
Kudos to you,
great
man.
job.
Kudos.
Kudos
Flying the
to
flag of
him.
Sierra Leone.
Yeah,
Kudos.
Fudi was exceptional. First of all, he brought his team down here to do some shoots with us for the launching of this jersey. He could have taken it to any part of the world.
True.
But he brought it here. He wanted to identify himself with us. We are so grateful. He gave us the platform, and it's huge. It's not the end. Food, if you are watching, we still remember what you told us that you are going to bring Righty here in Sierra Leone.
That would be fantastic.
We are looking
Forward to that.
So it is official.
We are still looking forward to that. And of course, looking forward to seeing you in December to have some fun time, probably spend some time here in the studios as well, so you can meet these wonderful guys.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. So this man is a man of many parts. To get him seated in the studio is like when you are looking to look out for the president. It's not a joke because he's very busy. So we want to say very much thank you. We want to use the opportunity to also bring to your kind attention that the story of the tree planting, if you go to Arsenal Fans Beat Facebook handle, it was publicized there because we are working together. This man is a man of very many parts, so you don't have any choice to just fall in line and support him. Now, guys, you guys have any question to ask him?
Yes, I think I have one, but first of all, I'm very happy for having you here today, SP. And also kudos to your wife. I think she has been a very supportive wife to you. So kudos to you.
Have a special interview.
Exactly. So now the question is, I know you have came a long way, started this initiative here in Sierra Leone, even though it has been a very challenging thing for you. So the question that I want to ask, how have you been able to navigate? Because I know a lot of people in Sierra Leone don't know that there is an official Arsenal fan and chapter in this country. You understand? So how are you able to navigate in order for you to at least let these people know, because there are Arsenal supporters that might want to join? You understand? So like how will you be able to navigate this thing for them to at least know that there is an official Arsenal chapter in Sierra Leone?
All right, thank you, Gasimu.
Yeah.
So the WhatsApp group started, it's 10 years old. Our official status is 4 years old. So within 6 years, I tried on 3 occasions to get this affiliation. The first one, I was turned down that there is one. After another 2 years, I tried, nobody answered. The third time, they responded, there is somebody, and a year later, By the way, the person refused to work with me, and this is one of our major problems in this country, collaboration. We don't collaborate. You think, if me an artist, I dey sing, I feature Kennedy, the song come out fine, we will share the glory. It's not like that. And so this guy had the opportunity to start the official fan club in Sierra Leone. When I contacted Arsenal UK, they said work with him. They gave his contact. I called him. He turned me down. It was painful, so I left him. And a year later, I contacted Arsenal UK. He has not done anything going forward, so they gave me the leeway to start. And so I started the process. We went back and forth for almost a year. So it was on September 4th, 2020, they finally gave us our official status, that we are an official fan club of Arsenal Global. Yeah. So it means we are representing the Arsenal brand here in Sierra Leone, which means all other Arsenal fan clubs, well, you guys are supposed to be part of us. We are not forcing people, yeah, but few things I'd like you to know. Number one, we have the authority and mandate to represent Arsenal here in Sierra Leone. The sole authority and mandate. No other group is supposed to use the Arsenal name, the Arsenal intellectual property, or whatever that is connected to Arsenal without our approval. And in fact, it's not only our approval, we don't approve. If you write us, we are going to write them in return for them to approve if anybody uses that. So it means if you're using the Arsenal name, the Arsenal badge, or whatsoever, in your little corner representing Arsenal out of love, I'm not saying it's illegal, but I'm saying it's something we can take a legal action for.
Right.
But truth be told, nobody's getting paid to support Arsenal. So going down the legal way is not an option at the moment. What we are trying to do is we are trying to get all fans on board. And I'm very pleased to announce that the Arsenal fan base in Israel is the only official fan club among other fan clubs in this country, other teams,
There's
fan
no other.
club that have national structure. We are in all of the regions in the country. So it's an opportunity for you to be part of history. I know you might be sitting in your corner thinking, if I join them, I will lose my group. No, we are not even moving your group. You can still maintain your group. But your members, your members just need to know that there is an official fan club, and if they want to join, they can join. And you are not paying anything at the moment to join the fan club. It's free. When we start the membership drive, there will be cadres of membership. You can choose which one you want to subscribe to. It's up to you. It has its own aligned benefits and what have you. But for now, it's free. So it's good at this point that you affiliate yourself with the official body so that we all become or all continue to make history.
But how can they meet
Exactly,
you?
I wanted to
understand?
ask, how can they be part of this?
It's very simple. We are on WhatsApp, it's Arsenal Sierra Leone Supporters Chapter. We're on Twitter or X now. We're on Threads. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. But forget to quick, you can call us or WhatsApp on 075 or plus 232 75 20 20 20. I can't assure that we respond promptly, but I can assure you that we'll respond to you anyways.
Definitely.
Plus 23275 20 20 20.
Take note of that number. You will see it on the reels of this video.
I want to ask you, Speed, like, what has been the biggest challenge of starting this whole thing, bringing people together? Because it's really not easy to bring people together, to get to the point where we are right now, and also reaching to the official Arsenal organizers so that this fan base can be recognized by them. And also, what is the vision of this entire fan club? What do you think is the main thing that you are looking for, people should be looking forward to?
All right. Our biggest challenge so far has been managing people. It's very difficult to bring people together under one umbrella, especially people from different backgrounds. And some people are saying our WhatsApp is probably the most rigid, but I'm telling you, it's the most open WhatsApp group. We have guys here who have their wives, their girlfriends in the group. They're not there to bring them to other groups because we have female hunters in many of these groups. But in the Arsenal Australian WhatsApp group, we protect our female members. We have stringent rules. No PV, nobody, don't send any private message to any woman specifically without her consent. And her consent should be sought in the forum. Like, Nene, can I PV you? Can I send you a message? If Nene says yes, everybody does say no problem. Whatever you do in her PV, it's up to you. She cannot come back running here to us to report. But if she does not consent and it just slide in her PV, there was a story about this guy. He just sent a photo to the ladies. This was after we had a photo session in the group. Because at the beginning of every season, we have a photo session. The day before our first match, we ask people to send photos of themselves. So you hear people say, hey, so Sammy, then this group.
The form of introduction.
Exactly. So this guy just took one photo from somewhere out of the group and sent it to this lady because he saw a very beautiful picture of this lady in the group and said, Asabi, you did FBC? Nah, and the lady was, no. Oh, okay, I mistake. But that was a cue he was using to slide it. And so later he was, hello, hi, how are you doing? Hello, hi. And the lady was like, not to mistake me, mistake. You do so. And he continued, the lady was like, okay, I'll go report you. And what I don't actually joke with in the group, we've done it severally, we're on record. If any woman reports you that you are harassing her, you have sent her even a hi in her PV without her permission, will name you, will shame you in the group, they will remove you from the group permanently. We want to provide a safe space for our women. So the disciplinary aspect has been difficult. Lately, there was almost an uprising in the group at the beginning of the season when we had a flurry of photos in the group. Many guys saw very beautiful ladies, and they were like, "We should deter the no PV rule." I said, "How?" No, let's just send messages to this woman. If woman no want to, I said, why should we even bother her for them say no want to? And I'm telling you, this is the reason why Boku man they get right for saying not join this WhatsApp group. But I'm proud to say most of the guys in our group have their ladies in the group and they feel so safe about it.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, where somebody started, other person supported. By the time you think the whole place was blah 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 blah, I came, I was talking, nobody was listening. I just shut down the group. I sent a voice note. I said, if anybody say anything about this again, you are leaving us permanently. The rule is the rule. We should protect our women here.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was it.
nice.
Wow.
So controlling, bringing these people together. We've had people left the group because of contrary views they're having with people in the group. No, they are too negative, they are too pessimistic. I always say at times you give room for criticism.
Yeah.
Though there are some people who like go over mad,
Yeah.
you know, and we always bring them down. And talking about the vision, it's a huge one. We are hoping that in the next few years, as Sierra Leone, we have a formidable football academy which is going to serve as a feeder club to most of these feeder clubs in Europe and even our parent Arsenal club.
Yeah.
It's a huge project, but we are thinking that God will see us through if we come together. Our mid-term dream or vision is to have what we call regional sports bar. Arsenal-owned regional sports bar.
Right.
So probably we might just try one in Freetown, have a sports space, a bar with a football screening space, where Arsenal fans will have the priority to access, and they will have discounts in whatever is available in the facility for sale. And others can come in. We cannot deter people from joining us,
Yeah.
but they will be separated in terms of services they access in the facility, because the place should feel Arsenal and people should feel the benefit of being Arsenal fans. That's our short-term goal. We are working on proposals on that, and hopefully we'll be able to see that through. Our long-term goal vision is to have a football academy, and also our longest term goal or vision is to sustain our tree planting activity, because we want to have a tree country where oxygen flows, where wild winds can get trapped within trees, that can lessen damages or loss of lives and properties, and we'll just have a beautiful country again.
Wow, I want to say kudos to you, Uspi, and also to your wife for the tree planting idea and for being a supportive Mrs. And with you, thank you for the vision. The vision is great, and we pray and hope we'll continue, keep the fire burning, and stay motivated.
Sure, thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your questions. I want to say a very big thank you to Uspi. I want to say thank you for everything that he's doing. We want to also use the opportunity to remind viewers that we at Arsenal Fans we are part and parcel of Arsenal Sierra Leone Supporters Chapter, the official fan base, recognized fan base club, fan base in Sierra Leone. So just ensure that you look at the numbers on the reels. Don't forget to send your message. I know the person I'm talking about, once you send a message, even if it's 2 days, just be rest assured that you're going to be responded to. I want to use the opportunity also to say, Ospi has got a lot of things on his shoulders. Something is coming up. I'm sure you're looking at the social media. Something heavy that is going to come up for the Arsenal fan base in Sierra Leone, and he's part and parcel of it. And together, we know that we're going to do great things. He's having it on his sleeves. We don't want to open it up now, but in a few weeks to go, you will see that Ospi will come back here to the studio to talk about that. I want to use the opportunity to say we officially we want to be putting Arsenal Sierra Leone Supporters Chapter logo on every edition of Arsenal Fans Week. They are part and parcel of us, And so that's part of the support that we're talking about. It doesn't cost anything. Money not to everything. No.
Yeah.
So what we need is collaboration.
Sure.
They say in local parlance, say if all man come wet inside one bowl, the thing will bring foam soft. And that everything will be. So in this edition of the show, I want to say thank you to Aslf.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We look forward to having you.
Thank you.
And to my beautiful one and handsome guy, I say thank you, Nene Fofana. I say cutie Gasimu. Thank you very much. And from me, we remain the Arsenal fans beat Sierra Leone. We want to say thank you to Arsenal Sierra Leone supporters chapter. I want to say thank you to Aslf, who is known, legally known, as the husband of Mrs. Bessie Sesay.
Miriam Bessie
Sesay. I also want to say his name, in case you don't know, because it's popular. That popular name will come to it. Or how that name came. You will know later. So the full name is Philip Manor Sesay. Look at his face. You recognize him anywhere he goes. He's a humble guy and he's always willing to listen. I want to say thank you to Fair Petroleum, Sapo Pay, and Sunny Sports Fair. Today edition of the show, we want to say thank you to my guests and everyone. Thank you. This is the Arsenal fans beat. Until I come your way again, it is Cherio. And you?
Bye.
Bye.
Gunners for life.
Forever.